away right now to get my nails done. So it's like a self-care, self-help. I was gonna say self-care day for me. Since my twin flame has my full heart and desire, but when I feed myself, I feed my twin. So just remember that when you give to yourself, you're giving to those that you love. So even if I can't be with him or see him today, that if I give myself that love and attention, he will feel that as well, energetically. So yeah, I still have a cough. Yeah, I still have some congestion. Like, might need to go get it checked out because it feels like it's in my lungs or something, which I don't know if that's like normal or not. Okay, so I just decided to come on here, like, you know, spontaneously. Okay, so if you're new to this channel, please like the video right when you come in. Thank you for those of you that are supporting the Earth Healer movement, and by clicking the thumbs up button and subscribing to the channel, you are for world peace and unity of humanity, so that if we all come together and we all heal each other with love, that we will heal our planet and each other. So that's what this channel is all about. Now I was hearing there's a duality to this channel. Yes, my nail came off, but there's a duality to this channel because it's a twin flame journey, and that's how the spiritualism came about into my life, and how I've been called by the spirit above to heal humanity, that was my purpose and my mission on this planet. And I came about this realization when I met my twin flame. It made me go within and heal my traumas from the societal world. All of us, when we're growing up, we have all these societal traumas that have been passed down from generation to generation. And our parents and the people around us, our teachers, our community, our friends, they haven't been taught the right way from God, from Spirit, the way to love with all your heart. So a child is the closest thing to a pure heart and soul from heaven. A child that was sent from heaven above. They're pure and innocent and loving. And they laugh and they have joy, and they can appreciate, have gratitude for everything around them. And they can also, they speak up when they want something, they need something. They know that they are worthy of receiving, as well as giving, but they only give to those that they feel comfortable in giving and loving. So it's that energy exchange that needs to happen. I'm getting this right now. That's very cool because I never thought of it like that. Thank you, Spirit, because when I'm getting channeled messages, it's like, it's almost like, it's amazing because it's like, okay, you're there. Like, it's like getting a phone call from somebody that you love, that you're like, okay, you're there, you're thinking about me, you're helping me, you know? Because your intuition is guiding you, but to actually like get confirmation, that's confirmation that Spirit is listening and helping and guiding this whole mission. So it's like, okay, so let me get back to, it always distracts me when, like, you know, when I'm getting channeled messages, because I'm just talking and then I get like, you know, it's like in the middle of me saying something, so I know it's not me like doing it, because I'm on this track of what I'm saying and thinking, and it's just like comes in. So it's like, it's just the biggest confirmation that it's Spirit. So that when that happens, it's just like, I haven't done this in a little while, so it's like, it just makes me feel like really good that I'm still like tapped in, even if I take a break and feel like any doubts or anything, that Spirit is still there with me and that this is all like going according to plan. Okay, so it's so weird how now I feel congested when I haven't been feeling like that. Anyways, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. If I forgot to say that. My conversations tend to be like so deep and profound and spiritual. And I guess that's what we're all here for, right? Is that what you guys are all here for? I'm just hearing like, go ahead and put a pink heart in the comments below, just to show your love and support, as well as clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel, of course. But I'm missing my twin. I want to shout out to him. I haven't seen my twin in like 4 months or something. I haven't seen his face. I haven't talked to him. I haven't heard his voice. We've texted, you know, a little bit here and there. And it's just like a very difficult journey. There's no like just short way of saying like what's happening. So, other than to just say that. So, I think it's because I was drinking this ice cold drink that my throat is like acting up. But I'm excited, and you know, we had some communication today, which makes me really excited. It's very hard to explain like what a twin flame journey is like, and there's some messages that I wanted to convey today about relationships and what's the most important thing in relationships. for the women out there, there's things that I have learned that what's the difference between a spiritual journey and a 3D reality journey. It's a completely different experience. I'm hearing holy. It's very holy and heartfelt. So it's based on love, and you're following your heart. So God tells you what to do, and your intuition and your heart and soul, who you connect with, who you feel sympathy and empathy for and want to help and want to like give of yourself. It's not going to make sense in the logical 3D world. It's not going to make sense to people who study the laws of humanity, is what I'm hearing. The laws of humanity are guidance. It's part of our guidance system, that are true laws, but God is the ultimate law. So when you're on your spiritual path and you're using your heart and your soul to guide you, you can't confuse that with negative traits like dependency and like being clingy and obsessed, like negative qualities. It's a different thing. It's like unconditional love, like you have for your family, like your mother, your father, your siblings, your cousins, like it doesn't matter like what they do, your children, that you're going to love them, because it's not just that you know them and you grew up with them. It's more than that. It's like you know their heart and soul, because you know them on a soul level. So like I'm just hearing, like, if you heard your brother or sister like say I hate you, you know where that's coming from. You know that that's not true, and that, because you see qualities that prove otherwise. You see that, like, you see them switching back and forth and like giving you a heartfelt present, or you see in their eyes that they care when you're upset, or that their face changes, and that they really are concerned about your well-being, and like if anything ever happened to you, they're right there, caring and wondering about yours, how you are and what you're doing, and if everything's okay, and if you need any help, So that's unconditional love. That's like a love that I'm hearing is eternal. An unconditional love is eternal. You're not gonna, like, just because you had arguments, or you might not like something that somebody does, like, you wouldn't choose to say those words, or have a boyfriend like them, or a girlfriend like them, or dress the way they do, or act like they do, or make the choices that they make. That doesn't mean that you don't love them. It's unconditional, and you're there to support them and truly care about their well-being. So that is living like godly. It's living like you want to protect them and guide them and love them. And even if it hurts them to say something, you know, hard, that you're willing to do that, because if it helps them, then, you know, it's better off. And that they know that you're coming from a loving, caring place, that it's not to like hurt them. So there's that. I'm doing well. I'm in a little bit of a situation where I'm just like trying to get back on track with these videos and stuff, and there's things that are like popping up and getting in my way of this. I can't really see the screen, but it's okay. So it was crazy because I wanted to tell you guys about what happened. So my views like plummeted like months ago, right? And I just went harder, and I was like filming like all the time, and like vlogging, and just like trying to post as much as I could, and just like really overdoing it to try to, because I thought like I was trying to like pick up the momentum of the algorithm of YouTube. Like that was my intention. And it was also because I saw other people like doing Vlogmas, and I wanted to like do that same kind of thing. I thought it would be fun and get my mind off of like my twin and our problems and stuff like that. I think that's actually a problem of mine. Taking my attention away from what I really care about. Because I can't, it's hard to fix it. Like I don't know what to do to fix it. I also know that when I work on myself and I'm in my career or like my purpose, then it's good for the both of us, because I'm working for us to, that he will come along, that he will work in his purpose as well, because we mirror each other, because we're twin flames. So, but the other thing is that if I ignore him, he ignores me. I need to be loving and supportive and kind so I can get the same back in return, and we can communicate, and we can come together. And not like, I don't want to like abandon him and feel abandoned myself. So that's like a thing. It's like all these like, you know, thoughts are like contradicting sometimes. And so it's hard to like navigate like your thoughts and your emotions and your intuition and your guidance and all of it, because we're human. We're living a human experience, even though we're being divinely guided together. We need to learn lessons as we're doing it, so then I can teach you guys what I learned and what helps relationships. That's how I'm healing humanity, through this movement. When we're all loving and pure and kind-hearted, like that childlike state, where we can have fun and laugh and have gratitude and love one another and help one another, because we're more mature individuals other than a child. We can really take that essence and use it to raise children in a better way, and to raise the vibration of those around us as well. So that's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to that state of mind where we can be most beneficial to our planet, to our guidance, our spirit, to humanity in general, as a whole. That's what I keep hearing, as a whole. And so these messages that I'm sending out are to give guidance and love and support and motivation to help everyone in their relationships with others, because those are the most important things that God is looking at. How do you conduct yourself with others? Like, how are you showing up in this world? Your spirit, your body, mind, and spirit need to be connected to the 5D, the spiritual world. Even though your body is, and your mind, your logical mind can function in this 3D world, it's merely functioning here. But your headspace and your thoughts, your emotions, you're truly connected to the 5D. That's what we're trying to get to, where you no longer are merely on this 3D plane, but you've elevated your mind and your spirit and to the 5D. So everything you do in this world, this 3D world, is connected to your spiritual guidance from above. It's your intuitive thoughts that you're receiving. It's your love. It's your what's right and what's wrong. It's how do you treat people, your integrity, your morals, your code of ethics is what I'm hearing. Your and I'm hearing business practices. Our business practices have a code of ethics. That I learned that in business school. Your education is important so you can be connected to the higher power and serve in a higher elevation. But even if you don't have that, if there's circumstances that came, that interfered with that, you don't need to have that in order to function in a high vibing frequency. That God will, that there was you needed that street smarts, that a lot of like lower vibrational energies that had interferences come between them and their education, they actually, because of those interferences, were so strong, like other low vibrational energies, like the family and friends and the environment and all that was the lesson in itself. that you're a different breed at that point. You're like, your brain is high functioning in a different manner because you're watching out, you're looking out, and you're more like intuitive in a way because you're studying the human psyche. You're studying and learning sociology, psychology, survival techniques, but like urban, city, or even suburban. It's a different type of awareness that you have when you're looking at others. It's like a baby when you have to like read the room, like you have to read, like you don't know the language, you don't know the terms, but you know from your inner guidance, you know from your gut instincts, you know, those natural instincts kick in, and you learn and you observe face expressions and tones of voice, and it's like a poker, I'm seeing like a poker game. Like you can read people. And that is highly effective in gaining knowledge that others don't have, that a lot of others don't have that knowledge. So it's like, it's almost like you have a leg up because you have this inner knowing of beyond words and beyond what somebody is trying to portray. You can see beyond that to see if a situation is safe or not, or like if you should talk or not. It's more like a social intelligence, like an emotional intelligence as well. Like you know when to hold back and when to talk, you know when to express emotions and when to not, you know when to tell the truth and when not. It's almost like that. But we do need to get out of those, the lower vibrational energies as we develop, because when you're with the higher realms, they care about the truth, you know? It's like you have to tell the truth when the truth is it's like the truth will set you free, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like a loving relationship. You need to tell the truth. Like your family, your friends, your loved ones, the ones you like, your love interests. Like you can have your street smarts to survive, you know, to, like if you're lying to a liar with the intention of just trying to survive, then it's like, you know, nobody's going to blame you for that. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm kind of getting right now. But if you can start to deprogram, you know, your family, your friends, this mindset of a lack mentality or a negative mentality, if you can try to come out of that and work on yourself to believe in God, believe that there's a higher source that's guiding you and protecting you and loving you and gonna give you an abundant life if you just follow and believe and do your best at, following your intuition and leading with love and light and kindness when you're called to do so. Okay, so this is what I'm getting to, is that, and I think I've said this a bunch of times, but I know I need to keep mentioning this, that just because you're leading with love and light doesn't mean that you're going around smiling constantly and saying hi to everybody and talking to everybody and giving everything to everybody. And that's not how it works. It's like, sometimes the most loving thing you can do is leave somebody alone, or tell them the truth and say it like you mean it. Like, get mad and say it how you feel it, so they can feel how you feel. They can feel the anger, they can feel the hurt, the pain, the suffering that you caused, that they caused. So you don't just give out your loving energy to everybody. You give it as it's built, as it's necessary. You have to hold in your loving energy and give it to yourself so you can be happy and you can feel loved. Because loving yourself is your divine guidance wants you to love yourself so you can have your cup flowing over, so you can give that to those who deserve it, or those who have your heart unconditionally. So just because you're an animal lover doesn't mean that you have to go have a house filled with animals and a yard filled with animals, or you're not a good person. That's more of a guilty thing. That's a negative quality where it's you feel so guilty that you have a place to stay and that you're taken care of, but others don't. So you want to give to others because you feel guilty. You're not supposed to feel guilty. You're supposed to know that your God that protects you is also somebody else's God, and God will also protect them. So you have to have faith and belief that we all have protection and love, and that others just need to tap into it as well. And that when you're giving of yourself, say that you do have a house filled with animals and a yard filled with animals, you wouldn't be able to move. You wouldn't be able to breathe properly because they would pollute the air. You wouldn't have enough money to feed them, and I'm hearing bathe them and give them medical attention, and it would be overwhelming. You wouldn't be able to sleep, and the noise would make you angry because you couldn't sleep and you couldn't do the things that you needed to do to make yourself happy. So there's a reason for that analogy, and that's beautiful, Spirit. So when you take on too many things and you don't love yourself and protect yourself and create your own space and create your own peace of mind, you have to intentionally create that. You can't just say, oh, well, my neighbor brought their pets over, and then my other neighbor brought their pets over, and then my boyfriend brought their pets over, and my girlfriend and my mom and my grandparents and everybody started giving me all these animals, so this is just what happened. That's just what happened. So it must be God doing it. No, that's not how it works. You have to say no. You have to have boundaries for yourself and love yourself first. You have to know what you want in this life. Like, how many animals do you want to live with you? How many do you want? What do you want your life to be like? And those are your boundaries that you're setting for yourself. They can always change and evolve, but what do you feel comfortable with? What is going to make you happy? You don't have to settle for things that you don't want and that don't make you happy. But I am hearing, like, in a case of like where you have to take care of family members that are disabled and things like that, that's not something you really want. That's not something you wanted for your life. Or if you are disabled or not healthy, you didn't want that for your life. But you can try to learn about it and try to do as much as you can to educate yourself on it and try to get out of it yourself. I'm hearing these things like immerse yourself in the problem to solve it. There's a reason why there's a situation. It needs to be solved and resolved. And it's like more of a big picture thing. It's not like it's more like of everybody. Like, it's almost like a cause. Like, we need to create attention, awareness, and have other people like join forces together to solve it together. Like a GoFundMe or like a organization to try to, like, I keep seeing and hearing like the ALS challenge, like the ice challenge, social awareness and like prevention. Okay, so that was a clear message. Yeah, so on this Valentine's Day, understand that it's okay to have love for other people, but you don't have to expect anything in return. Like, that shouldn't make you upset or anything to not receive. Just give of your heart to who you feel comfortable to give. Even if you love somebody wholeheartedly, that doesn't mean you need to give of your heart if you don't feel that if you don't feel that it's right now. It's not to force you to go into a different timeline of what is meant to be. So But understand, this is the message that I was getting this morning, that everything is temporary. So you don't know whether you're going to get another chance to say, I love you, another opportunity. Like, things are temporary. Like, people could fall ill or go to jail or leave a company or leave a state, leave a country. Get separated somehow, get lost, take a different direction in life. That thoughts and ideas are merely moments, fleeting moments. And sometimes we might feel love for somebody one moment and not the next, depending on what situations occur. And so I'm hearing like it's nice to say in this moment, I love you. In this moment in time, this temporary space of today, of this day of love. And I'm hearing like a word I'm trying to piece together. I'm hearing inopportune moment, an opportune moment to express love. It's a fleeting moment. It's this unpredictable, the unpredictable nature of this world, where we could be sick, or we could, I'm hearing like, have a tragedy happen, like a car accident, plane crash, any kind of severe like accident happen, like moment in a split second, that it's a fleeting moment of time. So on this day of Valentines, that only comes around once a year, it's an opportune time to say I love you to those that you love on this one day of a year. That it's an opportune moment of fleeting, in this fleeting world of, I'm hearing inconsistencies, tragedies, so why not say it? To let somebody else know that you have love for them. Because the next moment you may not. I'm hearing like lighthearted, I love you. Like what would be the harm in expressing how your heart feels to somebody else. There's no harm in love. And I'm seeing the light shining down, and that's beautiful. So thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm gonna try to go get my nails done before I run out of time. And I hope you have a great Valentine's Day. I might film more. I might have to post it later, but have a great day. Love you guys. Peace.